Mwahahaha, and if I may be so bold, bwahahaha, it is technically not the spooky month yet. That's tomorrow and onwards. But it is Spooky Month Eve, and I feel like that should be observed as well. And also, I just want an excuse to start on Halloween stuff because, it's October. Some might say it's the best month of the year, and I don't know if I'd necessarily agree. Really, I think it's just the last third of the year that's good. To me, it's just kind of a bulk thing, but regardless, it is nonetheless exciting times as tomorrow it will officially be October, and I will, as ever, be observing that interpretive pumpkin dance set to especially a Ghost's Pumpkin Soup from Sonic Adventure 2. Not Sonic Adventure Soup, as I was about to say. Anyway, though, so, you might be wondering, what is it are you playing on your stream this year for the Halloween? Well, let me tell you, I've had something I've been itching to play for a little while now, but I figured this would be a good time of the year to play it. It is Anthology of the Killer, which, as a note, all of the individual chapters in this game are separate on Twitch. If you look up Anthology of the Killer as a category, you will not find it. I'm gonna have to do them all individually, which, if I forget to do that midway through a stream, apologies, though also, I probably will. But yes, Anthology of the Killer by Stephen Gilmurphy, also known as The Catamites. That's probably what you're going to see it as on the Steam page. I forgot the word Steam for a moment. I just kept thinking stream, and no, that's not it. But anyway, right. So, you probably know him as the space funeral guy. He's done a few things, but I think out of everything, that's probably the most recognized. To this day, I still see it crop up anytime someone's like, hey, here's some weird-ass RPG Maker game. So, if you're familiar with that, at least somewhat, you can kind of expect something out of Anthology the Killer. It's a very surreal humor in that game, and it's a very similar sort of deal in this game, only with some more horror elements kind of mixed in there as well. But yeah, extremely surreal and very funny. I definitely looking forward to re-experiencing it, because, you know, very much enjoyed watching it the first time. But, yeah. As for any notes, this is of course a horror game, so I'm gonna say blanket statement, probably, maybe some body horror that people aren't quite comfortable with. It's very cartoony and surreal, so, like, it's not realistic gore anywhere or anything like that, but I have a relatively high bar when it comes to that sort of thing, so I guess I wouldn't quite understand what might squick people out in certain situations, but yeah, I'm therefore just gonna say, blanket statement, it is a horror game. It's gonna be in the themes of it, so be wary of that. But other than that, I think that's all I want to say beforehand. I already said, yeah, the individual categories on Twitch are, different. So, if I'm playing Hand of the Killer and not Voice of the Killer, but Twitch says Voice of the Killer, sorry, that's my bad. But yeah, I guess that's the other thing to say format-wise. This is, as the name would imply, a set of different storylines starring the same protagonist in very different situations, all of which are weird and very murdery. But there are no death states, so, like, our hero, when we're introduced to her, will be fine-ish, physically, but yeah, if that's another thing you might be relieved to hear, yeah, there's no sort of death states in this one, so no big bloody murder. If you get caught by anything ever, you're good there. Anybody else getting caught? Can't say things will be great for them. Anyway, though, right, so I'm gonna shut up now so we can just get into this, and apologies, because you're gonna have a peek behind the curtain, because I not brought the game up yet, so sorry about the format. Oh yeah, it brings up configuration every time I want to play the game. Let's see. Here we go. Oh good, and the Steam overlay doesn't appear on stream. That's good, because I forgot to separate it out from my actual stream window. So we're gonna start this in first person. This is not how most of the game is played, but we do have tank controls here. This is just me looking to the left and right, then moving. This over here is how you exit the game. There are some bears over there. They're friendly, they'll help you leave when you're done. So we'll be seeing them eventually. For now, we'll just gaze at them from a distance. So, yeah, there's no right stick control, I can't look up or down, so we're just, stuck to kind of looking forward. Got some missing persons posters, some various, I assume, occult pamphlets? Well, not pamphlets, posters. It's the coming thing. All the young people love it. Are you young? You'll dig it then. Bloody Nights. Next to Surf Night, that seems to be. These are very different nights. Shouldn't keep them close together. Didn't complete that chalk outline. Blood in the windows. This is all very slapdash. I will complain to somebody later. Anyway, yes, it's Anthology the Killer. That's the name of the building and the game. That's opening nights. Congrats, everybody.
They say Voice of the Killer is the first one.
I kinda thought there'd be more people here. So yeah, we've got some very good posters over here. Really digging whatever's going on in this one. Alright, let's see. We've also got the contents over here. So in case you need to know the order of everything, voice of the killer is indeed the first one. Those guys aren't liars. You can believe what they say. Afterwards, we've got hands, then drool, eyes, flesh, blood, ears, heart, face, and bonus rooms. The bonus rooms are not of the killer. Killer has no possession of them whatsoever. Hey, we get a little sneak peek at what our main character looks like. There she is playing tennis? Now, I don't recall her ever playing tennis in the rest of the game, so don't be misled by that picture right there. There's not a lot of tennis happening. If that's gonna be a disappointment to you, then you'll have to leave immediately. Oop. I don't think I want to enter the coffee machine. Trust. He's probably just talking, but it does very much look like he's licking that phone. See, now I don't trust any of these phones. Don't know which one that guy used, but I don't like any of them.
Life contracts? I don't get it, neither does my dog.
Let's see, something about expertise. Hold on a sec. I gotta see all these posters, they're very good. Okay, yeah, no. I'm pretty sure that guy, definitely licking the phone. That's probably his tongue up there. He's got that expertise, and whoever's on the other line, not comfortable. I mean, maybe I shouldn't assume those are from the same general scene, but I'm just gonna assume. Life contracts, life contracts. You're really big on life contracts here. And so here we go. Our first storyline, voice of the killer. Press enter. Is that just started here? It is. Somebody's happy about that. I'm glad somebody else is mwahahaing and bwahahaing. Anyway, hey y'all, welcome to the new oh wait, sorry, hey y'all, welcome to the new issue of my zine of Strange Occurrences. I'm sorry that it's been a while, please forgive me, I had to finish my exams. I've also been busy at work due to the events I shall relate. I've been working in the call center of the famous insurance company, Life Contracts. Things here have been extremely chaotic, or should I say, agile and flexible? That's right, your correspondence has become a working girl, learning all kinds of exciting corporate lingo. Alright, so does it always start? Oh no, I can move around now. So yeah, this is BB right here. Here she is. That's her protagonist. And yeah, the text will stick around until you find a new text box. So yeah, let's explore a little bit. Eyes usually mean that you can look at something, get some new text for it. Bus is gone. Intended to bail, but won't get paid until I can make it through probation, and I promised I'd have colored pictures next issue. I am committed. So yeah, no longer are we in first person, so no more tank controls, we're just moving like this. Having a nice old stroll. Company building is next to the sea, which would be nice if it didn't smell like piss. Night and day, the waves make an awful sound like a vast mouth breathing. This is said to be the result of geology, the baleful science. Alright, I mean, I could go into BB's place of work, but I gotta check the sides out first, you know? There might be text, and I won't miss that. Forward, urgent. Dear BB, I can't see you. Are you still real? Were you ever real? It's 3 a.m. I'm alone in the office, but soon the day will start, and I will see you again soon. Your call target for today is 100. If you cannot hit it, I will need to have you escorted from my life. Sincerely, line manager, Liney. Officially, my job is to cold call people from a list of potential customers, but some days nobody ever gives me a list. Where's the list? Who manufactures the list? I've been trying to figure it out so I won't get fired. Inside, it's always busy, panicked feeling, and nobody wants to talk to me. Sign of a vibrant company culture. Everything smells like carpet. Behind the closed doors, I hear footsteps and chatter. probably not going to be able to read all of the text boxes forever for reasons. You know, sometimes nothing should be breaking your stride and nothing should be slowing you down. So, in those cases, I will probably just keep moving. Or else. I guess everyone wears these sheets in the office as a confidentiality requirement. Mine hasn't arrived yet, although when I gave HR my address, they promised me they would visit me soon. Yep. Oh, good. See, I don't want to make progress, because then I'll, ooh, but, BB's desk is probably progress, though. Expertise. Okay, so yeah, that's a phone icon. I think this is a empty room. Okay, yeah, this looks like a dead end. Oh boy, my very own zine distro. That's what I thought as well, but whenever I go to the copy room, the printer queue is already booked up, and everybody's making those expensive color copies. In the corner, there's a copy of the official company newsletter. It's full of pictures of executives grinning. But about what? I wish I knew. Maybe that's how they get to you. When you start tomorrow, colleagues, as I'm sure you're aware, it's been several tough years of life contracts, rather. The freakish and unexplained high murder rate in this city continues to blah 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 margins blah 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 exciting new challenges. As such, we are very excited by the long-awaited resurrecting of our call center department to be accomplished. Blah blah blah. Sincerely, General Manager Jenny. Okay, yeah. I don't want to make calls yet. But I think that's how we continue. And I have no desire to do such a thing. In the break room, a shroud turns to face me from beneath the sheets. I dimly sense lips moving, chattering against the fabric. I can't hear any words. I'm still not very good at work banter, so I just smile and nod as I try to find the coffee machine. Same news as always. The sound is off, and the radio's playing Wham. 2 inches of strangely viscous coffee ooze out of the machine. I think I'm getting a taste for it. Okay. And one more pack. Got this door over here. Policemen around the back corridors. I wear an intent expression and sip coffee to remain inconspicuous, Jesus, while I'm wandering around. Their motionless faces continue staring out to the sea. The noise of waves mixes with the background. Murmur of the call center. I see some things that could be seals move through the waves. I try the door to the dialer room, but it won't open. Am I supposed to be able to get in here? Didn't they say I'd get a key in the mail? Well, the mail isn't here, so whether it's there or not doesn't really matter to us. Complaints. The boxes of complaints seem to absorb the sound around me. Back here, the older, wallpapered passage is from when the building used to belong to someone else. It feels like it's been forgotten about, but someone is still watering the plants, I guess. The door locks behind me. Uh-oh. Oh no, I never got to the desk! Employees of the month. Oh, left looker and right looker both. Ugh, it's always them. And nobody else in the company ever does a good job. I'm gonna make this observation first, I think.
Proud to announce that we have succeeded in winning the call handling contract for all of the activities to last till Q3. Existing staff must be gradually familiarized with the new process in order to not cause alarm. Police will be on staff for all instances and have agreed to use our ice room for this purpose.
I can't tell how recent these are. The attached charts are all indecipherable and look like they came from an archaic 3D modeling software. Actions. More hand sanitizer. Good, smart. Access to the bay. Okay, sure. Route will commence 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Watch out for... I put myself up... Oh, good, it's still here. I was gonna say, if I put myself right here, looks like they're saying watch out for BB. It's very funny. I guess I can hold on to this until my real one arrives. There's a crude marker drawing of a key on the surface, but I can't see any name. Okay, hopefully this lets us get out and do our job. On my way back, I open one of the file cabinets. Rubber bands, staples, documents about nothing I'm familiar with. There's still no one around. But there is a lot of droning. Okay. I try the card key on the door, but it won't unlock. Nobody's around to help at the other end of the hallway. I think I hear a murmur. Okay. When I step inside, the lights are dimmed and the murmuring grows louder. More excited. I feel like they're talking about me and try to walk through faster. Oh! Yeah, this is an awkward situation for me, so... I'm just gonna keep moving. Yeah, you can keep inching towards me, that's great. You do that if that's your hobby. Maybe get a different, better hobby, though. Just saying. I feel like there are better uses of your time. Okay, so we seem to be in some sort of... Oh, apparently there's an invisible wall here. It's fine, though. We're all fine. Oh, another invisible wall. Do we produce these? I wouldn't think we do, but... Alright, well, it's fine, though. The whispers continue, but... everybody has maybe backed off? It's a little hard to tell. There's no, real camera movement in this game other than the way it moves itself, so, sometimes you just have to deal with the fact that the world doesn't want you to see anything. You might think that old BB's in trouble, because there's invisible walls everywhere, and, no real way to go, but it's fine, we'll be fine. He just wants to strike up a friendly conversation, which we want no part in. But, you know, we can just shuffle out of here. Hopefully. Maybe not. The droning continues.
Yeah! Are you sorry for the things I've done?
When I escape from the bag, I find myself in a crowded sub-office somewhere in the depths of the building. And it's filled with policemen using it as a temporary lounge. Nobody's paying much attention to me. I guess it's catch and release for now. Hey, I didn't see any bags in their employ. None of them were holding that. Where were they even keeping that? Someone behind a desk is enjoying his own voice while pretending to talk to me. I carefully deflect all queries. Rule number 1 of making a zine is to never talk to the police.
Oh, you can trust me. I'm the cool policeman. Check out these yo-yo tricks. Did you ever hear of a band named Fugazi? You look like someone I once strangled in a dream. Does that something smell like blood to you in here? Is it just me? Ignore that. I'm quirky, but I get the job done.
Good for you. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave then.
Oh, I can't believe it's cool policeman. He has the top clearance rate in the whole city, since none of the bodies are ever found. Do you think I could get an autograph?
I mean, you actually work here, so I think you'd know better than me. Anyway, not talking to the police. Goodbye. Now I don't recognize where I am at all. Is this another department of the call center? Other employees are walking slowly through a doorway at the end of the hall. Got eco opportunity up there. Alright, well, let's just cut in line real rudely, like. The second dialer is next to the ocean again. Outside it's darker than before. The low chatter of voices sounds just like the sea. Suddenly I feel relaxed, as though I'm where I need to be. Whew, we can finally make some calls, jeez. I find a desk that's not mine, but that waits for me. Call scripts are written out phonetically. After a while, I stop trying to work out what they really mean and lose myself in the rhythm of my own voice. Alright, say I-S-O-C-K, me, res, E-E-A-I. There we go. Challenge completed. I'm very good. That night I had a dream that felt like waking from a dream. Clumps of hair were growing out of the sand. I tried pulling them up and found only more hair. My co-workers were calling me from further down the beach. And we're going towards them? I just keep going with the hair personally, but I guess sometimes when you're dreaming you do things you don't want to do. Like communicate with people. Everybody enjoying the third impact over here? I hope so. Guess I'll just ascend here. In a room above, the waves of the management are getting ready to eat. There's a place for me. Food looks so enticing that I want to cry. Sure, you do you. The meat of the tongue is almost too pliant to cut through, but my knife is very sharp. I carve out a square and put it in my mouth, and it's delicious, dripping with wet fat and juice. I chew and chew, but it never seems to diminish in my mouth. So anyway, I did make a blanket statement. Didn't exactly remember what might happen, but there's a good example of what you might not like slightly too late. I'll mark that in the bot, I think. Afterwards, though, you're on your own. That's a good benchmark, I'd say, of the kind of things we'll sometimes see. It's not all eating tongues, but you know, we got that on the plate now. And when I wake up, my pillow is gone. Probably should have started that whole thing after she said that. This is a good punchline I kind of ruined. My lips are chapped and sore. It's 3 a.m. I check my phone. I have a new message. Apparently the office burned down last night and will be closed indefinitely. I don't know whether anybody was inside. As I had not completed my basic training, I would not be eligible for severance pay. Alright, press escape to close the reports. I don't know if I have an escape on my controller. Oh. Hit select. Alright, and there we go. That was the beginning. Voice of the killer. So... don't know how many of these I'll be able to do per stream. They're not all that short, and in fact, I think they kind of get, like, progressively slightly longer each time. I'd imagine I'll be playing Hands of the Killer, and that's it for tonight. So, yeah, let's take a bit of a look deeper inside. Somebody really likes their masks and/or faces. That guy seems friendly enough. This guy making his way through the hallway.
They say that later on, BB will drop by. Is that so? I'd like to meet BB.
Wouldn't we all? I guess we're not playing as BB, which is probably why we're in first-person view. World cannot comprehend who we might be if we're not BB, which is understandable. Just like Bart. Alright, so... our next scenario is Hands of the Killer. Take it all in, and then we begin. Damn, that building's rotating. I too am in awe. I wake up one night to a horrible scream outside my window. Sounds like the killer's at it again. The moon is high, but I'm feeling restless. The apartment block's protective shutters have gone down for the night. Maybe a walk around is what I need.
BB's report. Note on the strange masks. Recently, strange masks have been appearing in the city. What's with these masks? Nobody wants to talk about them. My opinion's...
Progress on my zine remains slow as I keep falling asleep in the middle of sentences. On the other hand, the effect is kind of funny. Is this what it means to be new wave? Yeah, you got it in one. Night clown. Let's see, that seems like the door out. That seems like a pile of laundry.
Nope.
My sister Zizi is hard at work. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet every day. She says it makes her smarter, but at what cost? Baby, is that you? I think we're running low on merchandise for the online store. If you're already awake, could you run for some supplies? Using forbidden knowledge, Zizi discovered that we could pay the rent by putting mysterious items up for sale online. I am in charge of inventory, which means my job is grabbing them beforehand. So yeah, let's see, we got the abort doll, sold out, obviously. Mrs. Doubtfire VHS, rare, $19.99. And 2 more copies of that. All the same price, because I don't think we could pull making one of them more expensive. Plastic thing, sold out. Fake plant, rubber eyes, mask, and horrible lamp. But nobody seems to guard these things or pay attention when they're lost. Who's buying them? How do they have any value? I told you, that's just the economy. Nobody ever said it had to make sense. Just keep an eye out for any old Beanie Babies while you're out there. The Beanie Babies finally come back. We all knew they would. They didn't believe us. Wow, this must be an exciting new sense of direction in life that can only come via attaining a career. Okay, yeah, that's just the same line, no new observations. Aside from the night noises, this part of the city has many amenities. The rooms here are cheap because of all the murders. Unfortunately, rent is due all the same. Let's see, which way do we want to go? Another reason for the cheap rooms is the antiquated security system, far beneath today's superior anti-murder technology. This elevator will be unusable till morning. The shutters are scored and pitted on both sides with knife marks. Yeah, well, just because you have the barrier doesn't mean the murderers don't want to get in. They'll try their best. And you know what they say, if you're cold, they're cold, but don't let them in all the same. Every week someone leaves one of these flyers in the hall. I often wonder what it is about this town that leads to such weird advertising sensibility.
Grabbers Moving Co. We'll take you away.
I mean, hopefully you take away the other things too. It's kind of the point, you know? I mean, there's grabbers, guys, come on, make sure to get everything. Guess it's also nice that you don't have to, you know, make any moves yourself, but still. Television is playing a foreign drama, but I can sort of work out what's meant to be happening. Yeah, me too. But yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes, you know, you don't want to have to cover the fuel costs of moving, so, you know, if guys just pick you up and chuck you in the back with all your stuff, that actually helps you. How's your car get over to you in your new place? Don't ask. They work in mysterious ways. Friendly reminder, owner's not liable for what happens in the tunnels. But is it their tunnels? A soft vibration runs through the floor of the laundry room. Now the other residents are around at this hour, but all the washers are in use day and nights. Okay. Look, we're messing around for nobody but us. There's nobody in the room with BB. She can't hide from anybody. Through the window of the washer, I can see a kind of grayish, pulpy sludge churned indefinitely by the big spinners. I guess someone wants it very clean. I've never been able to figure out who pulled off the tunnel cover to start with, although the joke is that the owners thought it would be cheaper than a building fire escape. The air from the inside is inviting and cool. Nope, back to first person. I mean, it'd be ridiculous if we were just walking around normally in vents. Boy, someone sure is working at this time of night. It's like, damn, dude, go to bed. You can continue whatever it is you're doing in the morning. Okay, I think that's just where it was before. I climb out into some kind of storeroom. Dead moths under my feet. The clothes here look to be around 20 years old, which is not enough, so I'll have to go deeper. Yeah, well, you picked all the good stuff clean out of here, so just gotta keep going down into the mines. At this point, I feel I should explain something about the nature of the building. Like many cities, this one underwent many changes over the years. There was an industrial period, a retail period, a service period, etc., until gradually the things it manufactured became too abstract and indecipherable to easily be summarized in any other way. I still hope to find out what they are myself someday. Anyway, with each change in the economy, the building was adapted to a new shape. New rooms added or closed off, each layer draped piecemeal over the last to form new spaces where opportunity might live. Speaking of which, CZ says the sweet spot for nostalgia material is 30 to 40 years old, or old enough to smell like death. I think the internet is accelerating our tendencies towards the gothic. Personally, I've always been more about true crime. Ah, you're one of those. Let's see. Is this 30 to 40 years old? I can't tell. I displaced some spiders and rummaged in the box. Result, 3 copies of Patch Adams on VHS. A jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a boat, miscellaneous plastic shit. I don't feel like carrying any of it back. The search goes on. Okay, well... Oh, there's a Bort doll. Those are always popular. When I pick up the Bort doll, a layer of greasy rubber skin comes off and sticks in my hands. The bulbous eyes roll crazily around. No good to sell, but maybe could be scavenged for parts? I make a mental note. Well, you know, that's good to recycle. Eventually you get enough Bort doll parts and you can make a completely functional one. Gotta think ahead like that. You know, this is a bad Bort doll now, but you can make something out of all the things that have been ruined before. Another box. This one says stickies and shows a smiling one being encased in green slime. And it's being held tightly shut with electric tape. Okay, we've reached Nickelodeon, I think, so we're on the right track. I keep looking through the heaps. A clear plastic pyramid with racing cars inside, a pile of cassette tapes with the insides pulled out and knotted together, a copy of Steely Dan, live at the Gibbous. I push onwards. The clothing rack seems to contain nothing but denim overalls with a smiling clown embroidered decal. They're covered with a soft layer of translucent mold that seems to be coming from the clown. Mold clown. Gotta be wary of them. Box of knives barely used. A t-shirt reading Blobby Dog. An abstract plastic toy with horribly detailed rubber feet that's covered in tufts of synthetic hair. For some reason, not popular with the kids. They can be so fickle. Let's see. It's mostly just chairs. Not a lot of people nostalgic for chairs. Although, who knows, maybe one day gamer chairs will be in vogue. So far, tonight's pickings have been slim, so I keep moving and gradually find myself in a place I've never been before. The corridors are narrow, but still feel lived in somehow. The rooms get closer, the clutter more deliberate. Okay. Flyers for a local bingo night have been left in the hall. A potted plant that's still alive. Old but well-used office supplies that don't have too much dust. I hear soft whispering behind the walls. Alright, let's see. It's lively, at least. Yeah, that feels like forward progress. I want to explore what's in here first. This part feels like a waiting room, but there's no one else around. Fresh magazines have been left on the couches. Who are they expecting here exactly? Well, nobody anymore, of course.
Is your name Donald Duck? I've got it. In that case, you must be Mickey Mouse.
You're a little off.
If your name's not Mickey Mouse, then you must be Donald Duck. Please don't waste my time with insults to my intelligence. Anyway, come on inside.
Okay. Help, don't kidnap me. I'm not worth anything monetarily. Okay, I pressed enter. Okay, so I pressed A instead, and that worked.
What's this? Why, it's my first Strangle Victim doll circa 1971, in surprisingly good condition. I did believe we'd used up the last of them sometime before. I wonder where they found it.
What? I'm not a doll.
Really? You're dressed very similarly, though.
Help, don't strangle me. I'm a real person. Help. A stupid coincidence.
Oh, they were a wonderful toy. If you opened up the torso, they had little plastic indents. And if you stood on their throats, their eyes would really bulge. Sometimes I think that's what first put me on the path of pure research before administrative duties began to take up all of my time. In truth, it makes little differences. Like everyone in the college, I lost the ability to distinguish people from dolls some time ago. I wonder why I'm talking to a toy. Old age. Soon I'll ask a member of staff to come in and carve off the skin or the coating or what have you, and we can figure out what lies inside. The path of pure research is long. In the meantime, there are other committee meetings. Goodbye, goodbye.
Wait, this is a college? College of what? Luckily, they seem to have a very abstract notion of how knots work, but I guess that's academia for you. I better vamoose. I mean, you just gotta know the right departments. Some of them know how to tie a rope. I tried to keep track of how far I was being carried, but lost count around the 11th flight of stairs. From the window, the town has a postcard aspect, like the view from a penthouse. Okay, we should probably escape, though. We do seem to be in a little bit of danger. Has my fashion sense really been ripping off an obscure and horrible doll line for all these years? There's nothing new under the sun. They look too mutilated to be worth anything, so I guess the terrible secret dies with them. I hear drilling noise and breaking glass, and everything smells like sawdust and wet paint. Feel like a work in progress. Something tells me I should stay out of people's way. This room's full of crude homemade machines made of junk that's creaking and shifting. I'm not sure how any of them are meant to work. Everything's just heaps of knives and balsa wood. Life contracts. Posters on the wall for... yep, there's a dude. Alright, you're on your own for reading now, I gotta run. Look, these guys are having a good time, but I don't want to have a good time with them. No thanks, I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is a good way. Door, take me away. Boy, they really went all out on renovating this place. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed doorways can be seen. Decades of staff rhodas peel off the walls as I move by. Pages and pages of rambling text on moldering and discolored paper have been stuck on the walls with what looks like ketchup. The academic job market takes another toll. Saw history in the body of the murdered convict while sought in a decapitated king. Creating history is the duty of all murderers, and in the tools they hack with, we see the reflection of a new age that is to come. To perfect murder, we must create a new universe devoted exclusively towards that purpose. We must also consider the possibility that we live in it already. To imagine a new society is to call it into being. We must first prepare a list of bylaws. Boring! Photographs mark the inauguration of the college on the evening of the Great Vision. What's the point of portraits when everyone is wearing a mask? I mean, can you not tell them apart, baby? That's on you.
My goodness, what's this? Having survived the workshops of necessity, I must...
Oh wait, no, yeah, that is him talking.
I now find myself stranded in the new world of aesthetic. Such are the thoughts of the general public as they make their cautious entrance into history.
Alright. Well, apparently we are in a lecture of some sort.
The new age will be theatrical and...
Oh, goddammit. Alright. You're on reading duty, audience. Do it yourself.
Video Lab would covertly influence the culture by filming our death fantasies and realizing them as commercial horror films. Our Bloody Night franchise has sold thousands of copies.
Bloody Night? Aren't those the shitty direct-to-video horror films that everybody watches to make fun of?
Everybody what now?
Don't tell him. Okay, so that wasn't the way forward. Okay, yeah, you just stay over there. You're not gonna stay over there, are you? I feel like if I go this way, he's gonna emerge. I knew it.
Hello.
Hi. Look, buddy, I'm not in on the joke. I'm sorry. I'm sure whatever you're laughing about is hilarious, but like, I'm not privy to it. A calm study nestles in the middle of the horrible murder compound. Respectable leather-bound tomes line the walls. An aura of propriety seems to muffle all sound. I think my nose is bleeding. Copies of the owner's publications, including Introduction to the Western Canon, Advanced Studies in the Western Canon, Whatever Happened to the Western Canon, and The Western Canon Rocks Out, Abridged Edition for teens and study groups. A picture of the hooded man I met when I woke up. The prestigious Dr. Zhu wows attendance in the academic soiree with his all-embracing knowledge of the cultural world. He's got accolades. Oh! He's got accolades, and he's got me.
I wonder, is it sentimental I held on to all aspects of my old career? But I always wanted to live inside a tomb. Talking doll, you've been wandering around the pieces of the world that was. Wouldn't you like a visit to the world that is to come? The interest of homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequence, and in fact is rather kish. What matters is the new world we can glimpse in this idea. What is the utopia of murder?
I mean, you're the academic here, buddy. I don't know. Either those are rhetorical questions, or you're going to be sorely disappointed in me.
The sun and moon, knives, ropes, buildings, clouds, still streets in the dark blue fields.
I guess he was chasing me.
Where are you? My eyesight is quite bad these days. I haven't moved like this for quite a while. None of us tend to leave campus these days. You know how it is. As you think and think, the thickets grow denser.
I can still hear the flat droning voice behind me, but the corridors seem quieter, more familiar. Could swear I once found a lost cache of troll dolls inside one of these rooms. Alright, I should probably keep moving. There's a lever on here. There's a lever on this, so it's probably the thing that opens the door. I'm getting sick and tired of being chased by murderers all night, and I'm not going to look into this any further.
Who's there? Oh, it's you! My goodness, the years have hardly altered you at all. Mr. Killer, I know you get this a lot, but I'm a huge fan of your work. I would truly like to see it get critical attention it deserves. Have you ever considered co-authoring a paper?
I mean, that one wasn't us, so it's fine. Oh. There goes Mr. Killer. He's still gulking over there. Now, where'd he go? Where is he gulking from? Zoo, you, doing alright? Ah, haunted hands. Definitely one of my favorites. It's like, damn, those hands, they're moving on their own. Oh, wow. Well, that's a lot of dudes. Someone's been busy. Ooh. Fast, too. They probably just want somebody who admires handiwork. Seems like that kind of guy. Oh, there he goes. Probably pretty busy. Do we take fall damage? Nope, we're good. BB's report, epilogue. After finding my way inside the vent, I was able to get back to the apartment without any further incident. Although all night long strange noises echoed through the pipes. The next morning, we total up the day's haul. Result, assorted pogs and a pamphlet that must have been placed in my pocket somehow. I thought the pamphlet might have been worth something, but CZ says there are copies lying around the bus station for free. Alright. A frightening world's an interesting world to be in. Wide variety of classes. Don't get to read that. Okay, we got through that one pretty quickly as well. Everything must go? Of course, not everything did, but there are so many things that just aren't gonna be valuable. That's the world we live in. So let's see, what's next? Drool. I believe Drool or the Killer was next, right? We, go back and look at this. And, get a good look. Yep, Drool's up next. Alright, this'll definitely be the last one. Okay. It doesn't look like much of a statue, but it's making a statement by being incomplete. Okay, so here we are, second area of the game. A whole lot of water. Somebody probably enjoying a nice river bath. And here we are in, if I can position myself, Drool of the Killer. Gross. Drool of the Killer. Get away from Tammy Bus. BB's report. In certain locations of the city, there's a bus service that nobody seems to use. I see this bus go by sometimes when I'm waiting at my stop to head to town. The name on the front of the bus just says Tammy. Goes to Tammy, obviously.
We sell knives!
Setting out to solve the mystery, I've bravely tracked the bus to where it's residing in a little street just off the main terminal. Nobody in the building had ever heard of Tammy. Night Strangler. The bus itself looks pretty much like any other, except that the schedule on the board seems to refer to a completely different service. These things happen. The driver is staring fixedly ahead. Well, as you should when you're driving a bus, BB. There's nothing weird about that. One, please. It turns out the ticket is not too pricey, which is good news if I ever want to go on this trip again. Where is Tammy, anyway? Is it somewhere close? Pretty soon we're on our way. The bus passes through the streets I know, but always at odd intersections. Just around the corner from busier bus stops, as though hoping someone will get on without realizing. I mean, that's how you have to do it as a rival bus station. Yeah, you gotta prey off of better services. The motion of the bus is soothing, and it never seems to reach a destination. After a while, the view from the window blurs out of familiarity. Factories, suburban lanes, train yards, vacant lots. I wake up with a jolt when the engines turn off, the feeling that I've finally arrived. When I get off the bus, it's already evening. I've been left at the door of a lit-up old factory. Plastic tubes sprout out of the building like some kind of weird fungus. The sign above that says that I'm at TAMMY.
Yes, open!
Thank God TAMMY's open.
TAMMY, Swimming Center, Health and Pleasure. I died in 1992!
Some kind of water park? How nice. I wonder why I haven't heard of it before. There's something off about the tone of the ad copy, but I never claimed to understand the marketing world. I mean, yes, they are mysterious people.
I think the bus is still going.
Just watch it fade into the distance. The lights are on and I hear noises from inside. This late? Well, I guess gyms sometimes open all night as well, so there's nothing unusual about it. Yes, I agree.
If you can't agree with yourself, who can you agree with?
Don't answer that, some people agree with themselves too much. Inside, it's quite spruce and there's a vague chemical smell. Ooh, let's get off of that. I mean, that's probably a carpet, but I don't like that sickly shade of green. Nameless music fills the air with a sound of distant splashing. I feel more at home here than I've felt anywhere, I think. The man behind the counter is dressed like a copyrighted cartoon mascot, but I'm no snitch. And anyway, it's all for kids. The kids. I decided to buy a season pass. It is extremely cheap, even without the family discounts.
I mean, we've got one family at home.
Don't really know if you can internet well in a pool, though. Probably not. So ZZ might not want to come along. I had no plans to swim today, but suddenly the idea seems very charming. Why not? Live a while. The TAMMY gift shop carries an array of affordable swimwear. I find my size and continue through the sweating chambers. Do you have to go through the sweating chambers? I don't want anybody to witness me sweating, ever. A beautiful shimmering patina of damp shines on the slick wet tiles all around. Something sprays me, but I don't mind as fresh towels be provided later by the management. My emotional needs met, I may now enter the sea. And it's TAMMY. She died in 1992. With the pool, it's a family atmosphere with smiling, wrinkled faces emerging from brine. Everyone's swimming in time to the rhythm of the piped-in music, and I feel my body getting caught in it too. The water's heat is exactly right. TAMMY is clearly an excellent service. Inside, all the lockers are casual and business wear, discarded pairs of glasses, wallets and phones, documentation about some kind of furniture company. We are encouraged to help ourselves, a gift by which we remember TAMMY.
TAMMY is kind, if nothing else. Though there are other many benefits to TAMMY, but that's just one of them.
TAMMY cares for health and wellness. Do not run around the pool or she will climb out and kill you with her long wet hands. Obey parents. Wow. In the era of laissez-faire, someone still cares about the little guy. Stirring stuff from TAMMY. I mean, really, I can't swim, but you know, I feel like I'd still be at ease at TAMMY. Really, she's all around, and she cares about your safety. Enough so to kill. That's dedication. In the calm evenings of ponds and lilies, TAMMY reflects on the chrysanthemum's soft glow. Help, I am drowning. Do your homework. My eyes tear up at the beauty of the perfect poem, and also from something in the chemical fog.
Not really sure what kind of poem that is, admittedly. I guess freeform.
If you can't tell, it's probably freeform. Aw, that's just a pool corner. Nothing to it. Oh, hello. Oh boy, I am in the steam room now. How'd I get here? What time is it? Insignificant questions such as these melt away for the punishing beauty of the warm scouring fog. I see dim figures moving in the depths, and I'm going to move away from them. TAMMY is here. Whoop. Hi, TAMMY. Now I'm in the pipe room and I am being hunted. The others say that it is the quickest I should try leading it away. Wonder what they mean. I feel like I understood it, but then it slipped my mind somehow. So yeah, like I said, no death states in this game. You just get taken elsewhere. The pipes are very colorful and wind throughout the entire complex. The At certain times, they're flooded with water or a chemical bath or just hot steam. All the exciting— oh, shit, missed that. Of course, one of the problems with the pipes is that once you're inside one, there's nothing you can do but keep going. Well, I mean, we have to escape Tammy anyway, so... really, that's not a problem. Pipes are highly convenient for us. This time, yes, the hunger was making me dizzy, so I climbed up to the 4th floor in hopes of finding a vending machine that hadn't already been picked clean. Maybe I'll also find a locker to sleep in. The plaster walls here crumble in the constant wet heat. A strange lichen is growing from the brick underneath, almost resembling murals from a way away. I try my luck, but unfortunately the lichen is not edible. That's quitter's talk. Chris would have found a way. For some reason, I feel like I'd better not open this door. From behind it, I hear a continuous soft quacking. Okay, it won't let me. Fine, if you're gonna be that way. I begin to get nauseous at this distance from the pool, but it feels like my head is clearing up as well. What am I doing here? How long have I been living in the water park? Also, where did I leave my clothes? Why do we need so many computers in the water park? Maybe you can internet from a pool. Maybe Zizi would like it after all. The carpet underfoot is squishy, but the zone doesn't seem to have been hit as hard by the slow process of tammification. Some printer paper on the floor is headed by J.B. Pearson Furniture Co. It's dated last year. Alright, back to the water zone. Oh, this is happening automatically. In 1992, a shadowy figure held Tammy's head beneath the still surface of a lake. Ever since then, she has been committed to excellence. Many historic buildings have become home to Tammy, whether they wanted to or not. Above all things, she loves the water. Well, that's nice. You know, the incident didn't ruin Tammy's relationship with water. Tammy is, if nothing else, forgiving. Although she is many things. In death, Tammy was granted a vision of the new economy. Political scientists refer to this as Economy 2. Water parks play a large, if mysterious, role in the world that is to come. Oh, hey, Tammy.
I like my paintings. Paintings.
Aren't you happy to be here with Tammy? Ah! Damn it. I was trying to read. Ew, what a crazy dream. All those streets not covered in water. How surreal. Well, time for another day of swimming around the city and eating raw fish. The television is showing a community theater production of The Rat Whisperers. Wait, I think I've seen this one before. Well, watch it then. Okay, I've now taken my drink so that if I get chased again, I will not get immediately caught. Anyway, hey Tammy, how's it going? Oh no, help! I don't want to go to Tammy! I don't want to go to Tammy! Oh god, but that must go to Tammy. And the sound of the mist feels more choking than before. Heavier, wetter, dark pools of grease solidify on the reflecting walls and puddle on the tiles. It's fine. We'll just leave again. I don't think people are that interested in talking to us anymore. I touch one of the mist people and my hand grips running jelly, slipping and dribbling away from the bone. Huge eyes regard me and then turn away, back towards the dense patterns of the fog. When I finally reach the pool again, the water is dark and glistens like wet tar. I want to climb in and swim in the pool. What is this place doing to my brain? Is this swimofication? Okay, well, I think we just need to grab a pair of roller skates. That'll be reverse swimofication. That'll solve our problems and bring us back to land. Hey, Tammy, how's it going? No thanks, Tammy, not right now. No thanks, Tammy, look, I understand. You're very interested in making sure everybody's happy and satisfied and all that, but, maybe not right now. Maybe not right not now, Tammy. Please, not now. I'm simply trying to find my way out of the pool. Oh, there we are. It's an exit, at least. Okay. The water has a horrible gel feeling and I love it. I can't sense the bottom or the sea beneath the surface. Something underneath brushes past my leg. Love it here. Never want to leave. Is this way out? I'm in a net of tunnels, wending deep into the dark. I feel Tammy's clamming grip upon my ankles and hear her wet voice croaking in my ear. The current pulls me onwards. Okay, I thought I saw Tammy, but I guess I didn't. All this water is just making me paranoid. Well, it says to go that way, but... Are the walls in league with Tammy? In the middle of the pipes I see a piece of the old office, leading down beneath the water. The metal walls behind me contract and move closer. When in Rome, I hold my breath. Alright, let's see if we can manage to avoid drowning. Okay, so far so good. Which really they should refer to as so far so Tammy. On account of her being so unequivocally good. Can't be as good as Tammy, it's impossible. Through the last door I find closets, filled with cleaning supplies and dusty bottles of chlorine. None of it looks to have been touched for years. Behind me, water pools beneath the door. You like? Help self. I changed, grew, changed past need for these some time ago. Why spoil my lovely mold? Organic's best. There. Had to remove the bot. Don't look, Tammy. Don't look. Wait, what? You mean that... You mean that... You mean all up in time I've been swinging unchlorinated swimming pool? Ouch! I could have gotten a brain disease. I could have gotten chlamydia. Fuck you and your haunted swimming pool. Oh, well. Tammy, are you still around? I'd better be going now. Don't get up, I can see myself out. Well, so my escape from the clutches of Tammy, successful. Nothing else remained but to make the long walk back into town. Since then, everything's been normal, with just one odd exception. The bus that went to Tammy now passes by my house. Oh, you should be so lucky. Well, that's it. Alright, so we've cleared 3 storylines in Anthology the Killer. I've still got 18 minutes of stream left, but I think I'm gonna be done for tonight. Like I said, these do get progressively longer, so... I don't want to get partway through one and then realize, oh, it's 9 o'clock, I gotta stop. That'd be annoying for everybody. You, me, any of these storylines. So, yeah, I guess before I could go, I could speed run a few of these, because, you know, there was, of course, that moment where I couldn't run from Tammy, and I don't think I could have gotten much farther. Tammy is very good at catching you. But yeah, I think I want to do this, and then I want to get caught by one of the cultists in the, previous chapter. I don't think there's any particular point in Voice of the Killer where I could have had anything slightly different happen. But yeah, like I said, no fail states in this game, and in fact, sometimes you just have to get caught. But, you know, sometimes slightly different things will happen, and I want to see that. But, yeah, our first 3 over and done with. So yeah, like I said, same main character, but much different storylines. First one was just a little bizarre, but nothing particularly huge happened. That was kind of just a little bit of weird dream sequence for Baby. But then, of course, we had a little more danger in Hand of the Killer. And, I mean, there was no danger in Heat. Well, no, I say that. I mean, look, as much as I want to praise Tammy for her excellent swimming pool, that was unchlorinated water, which, as Baby said, was very dangerous. You know, you gotta treat these things. Alright, what happens if I touch one of you? Oh, nothing. Okay, so... Weird men, not a problem. In fact, if anything, you're the problem to them. You can get in their way. Let's see. Ah, dead end. Tammy's here. Oh, there she is. Yeah, you gotta wait for Tammy to arrive on her terms. You don't just find Tammy or an exit. Tammy finds you, and she is the exit. Alright, so I think it was around here, right? Okay, so we'll go through here, and then... I think immediately run. No, it's a little farther away. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna get much farther, but I also want to be able to, you know, read a little more. Okay, that's right, yeah, we get the Tammy backstory. With a familiar-looking person knocking her off the cliff. Face we may have seen before. Okay, and then here's Tammy herself. Okay, so... Oh? I love water spirits, really help. You said it, Tammy. You're the boss. I'm allergic to drowning. Aren't we all? Okay, she seems to be hey, you're out of the water. Okay, so yeah, now here we are. We have caught up. So that's what happens if we escape Tammy, which, yeah, that was actually a fair bit of dialogue that I couldn't read because I was too busy being chased. But it was very good dialogue. And then we'll see what happens in Hand of the Killer. Oh wait, shoot. No, it's over there. Alright, well, I'm meeting BB plenty, so... You know, if you guys just want to sit in on one of these, that's fine. Port doll. Alright, so yeah, this I had the opposite problem. Where I actually found where I needed to go and didn't get caught by anyone. So yeah, of course, each one of these chapters is gonna be very short if you don't pay attention to the dialogue, but, you know, that's what you're here for. Okay. Okay, I'm go up through here. And nothing particularly happens in the vents the first time. Mr. Killer is elsewhere, and we can't really follow his exploits here. Oh, and you know, if I remember correctly, I didn't actually go down that hallway, did I? There's a particularly long hallway. But I thought, no, I won't go down there. That seems like a place I'm supposed to go, but in the end it wasn't. Okay, so I think it was a little farther than to the left? Over here, right? Yep. Alright, so is there anything over here that I missed? Nope. In fact, if I'd just gone a few steps forward, I would have known ahead of time. That is a dead end.
Is your name Donald Duck?
Okay, I don't want to lie, but I am curious to see what happens.
Wow, Mr. Duck, such an honor to meet you. Please step inside. We have so much to discuss.
But it's just these guys. Okay, so... No, you come towards me. I'm trying to get caught this time. Okay, there we go. Hey, can you please catch me? I'm trying to show off what happened. Oh no, got whacked.
Boy, it's been a while since I got my hands dirty with one of you things. Let me think. Is this a Phillips?
Okay, we're moving. Here somewhere, right? Also, are there different guys to get caught by? Hey, do you do something different if I get caught by you, wherever you are? Okay, you're over here now. There you are. Okay, no, same one. I think there's one more section where you can get caught, so let's see how that works out. I also want to not get caught by Dr. Zoo. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, come on. Come on, where are you?
Hello!
Hi.
Can art be a murder weapon? The thesis project will finally resolve this ancient question. Using pattern and form, it overwhelms and then destroys the subject's own sense of psyche and physical coherence.
It just feels like a stupid music video. Alright, well, fine. Well, I mean, I guess we disproved his thesis. It cannot, in fact, be used as a murder weapon. Alright, I think exit was down here, right? this and then not get caught, and then we're good. I will have covered more or less everything I wanted to see. Although I could always, go to the desk in the first chapter. The one thing I didn't do was BB's actual job. Alright, well, I won't be caught by you this time. Yeah, you just keep talking and I'll keep moving.
The new world will need laws and art. We can teach them to be the hand that guides the knife. Ah, see, the hands of the killer. Did you know I saw him once? It was a night like this. I knew my life would have to change.
He even said the title of the chapter. I can't believe I missed this the first time.
Most beautiful feeling I know is being able to see history unfolding, seeing yourself at the crest of that wave. A new world emerges from the coffin of the old. I have seen the world's spirit splitting open ahead.
I mean, I think I saw that too earlier, but it was just a doll's head, so it's nothing impressive. Okay, at that point we have caught up. Alright, only other thing I need to do now is... take those calls and voice of the killer. I know, you're all excited for BB to do her actual job. You were so disappointed the first time when I failed to do so. Alright. Out of my way, everybody. BB's doing work. Five leads. Far below the call target my supervisor requested. The day's work of managing expectations begins.
What? Who gave you this number? Never call me again. No.
Oh wait, sorry, I missed this. Hello, this is BB, representative for the prestigious Life Contracts Organization. Have you considered your coverage of late? Greetings, this is Life Contracts. We have a fabulous offer for you, an offer from the stars. Would you perchance enjoy hearing more? Hell, the voice on the other end starts speaking immediately and intently in a low voice. You are unable to make out any of the words. Aware that you are being monitored for time, you gingerly hang up after 4 minutes. Dead, you're dead. You're going to die. It will happen to you. So, why not talk to Life Contracts? Boy, who wrote these scripts? And then... Edward, I can't make love to you. I'm a priestess of Baal. Well, I hope this one isn't picked up for call listening.
Where are you people calling from? Wasn't this line deactivated years ago? Oh god.
Oh, dialed the same number twice. Alright, that's enough of that. See, that's supposed to be what happened after, the actual inciting incident. I just went for the coffee break without doing work the first time. Also, hello, Dreamlock. You've come just in time to be at the end of the stream. Sorry to say. But yeah, that's it for the day. We've seen the first 3 storylines: Voice of the Killer, Hands of the Killer, and Drool of the Killer. And we've seen the life of BB. It's certainly a thing. The one constant is she has a zine. How well is it doing? I mean, there's certainly no shortage of things to talk about. But yeah, we've still got, 6 storylines left afterwards. And like I said, they all get just a little longer each time, so I don't think I'm gonna be getting 3 next time. But speaking of next time for this game is gonna be Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, when it's actually going to be October. But yeah, I just wanted to give that a start today, because, it's October's Eve. You gotta celebrate October's Eve. But yeah, I'm gonna say now, I think I'll be able to cover Eyes of the Killer and Flesh of the Killer next time. But as for other streams, Saturday, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, will be Persona 5 Royal, and unless anything goes horribly, horribly wrong, it'll be the final Persona 5 Royal. Yep, we've done all of the palaces that we can, we've gotten mementos done. We just need to do a few more free days and then fight the final boss, so yeah, that'll be cool. Gonna be getting to the end of that at last, which is one of those things where I've enjoyed it, but also I've been playing it since January of last year, so you better believe I'm ready to finish it. And then next Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, will also be Anthology the Killer, because the following Thursday, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming, because I'm going to be doing something a bit beforehand, and I don't know if I'll be done by stream time. So yeah, either I won't be, or I might just, take a free day anyway. Because, I mean, if I get too many days, I mean, that'll be done too soon. Gotten a good head start on Anthology the Killer, but I do want to pace myself a little bit. It is the end of October anyway. Let's see. End of October. Okay, end of October's a Friday, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of Fridays left, so chances are I'll probably finish this before the end of October, though, like I said, I am planning on following up Persona 5 Royal with Boktai the Sun is in Your Hands, provided I can get it working, but I'm sure I can, no problem. Even if I can't with, emulator stuff, I'm sure there's some kind of hack out there that'll help me out. But yeah, that's the general plan for October. A little bit of surreal comedy horror in this, and then killing vampires with sun guns in Boktai. But yeah, eventually Xenoblade X will be back, though. That'll be back on Tuesdays after next week. And I think that'll do it for stream stuff, but hey, guess what? There's LP stuff as well. On After Masamune on YouTube. That's where the VODs go. But there's LPs there too. Mega Man 0 is Monday, Saints Row 4 is Wednesday, and Dragon Quest 4 is Friday. And if you want to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Ko-fi. I'm Pepper on both the sites, and you can find links easy enough in the Twitch bio or underneath the YouTube videos. Alright, well, now if you'll excuse me, I have chosen a raspy voice for BB, which means I'm now going to have to drink a gallon of water, so have a good night, y'all, and I will see you next time, though before we go, let's take a look-see at what happens when we actually exit the game. We gotta say goodbye to the bears, All the young people love it. Both Anthology of the Killer and these bears. And you get applause. See y'all next time.